are getting angry and they're arguing. Is that what you're noticing? There truly is something going on, especially when you have Mr. Schwab saying people will be angry. Remember that? And I believe he was predicting what was going to happen. And it's happening, and I really do believe that it's increasing. People are getting more angry and they're arguing, and you may find yourself in that situation. And it may happen all of a sudden. You may be around somebody, you could be in the store or something like that, where people are getting very angry and then they just want to argue for the sake of arguing. There truly is. There is an energy out there. There is something happening. And there were some things that the military, displayed a long time ago. And even if you go back to that Twilight Zone thing where the aliens were turning the dial, hello, Applebrook, and where the aliens were turning the dial and they made this whole area where these people live on the Twilight Zone series, or whatever it was, they made the people start arguing with one another. Everybody was like in an uproar, it seemed like, and they didn't even know why they were arguing and stuff. Hello, good morning, everyone. Chicago and Tony, Terry. Yeah, hola, bom dia. No, I think the Twilight Zone was really telling us what was going on also behind the scenes without actually telling people in this one series where they had this just brought back to my mind my dream I just had last night. I did. I was getting ready to talk about the Twilight Zone, how these aliens or whatever, they were saying, oh, we're going to get on the ship and we're going to go to it's all great here on this new planet and stuff like this. And the people were so excited to be going. And there were other people who were awake and told them, no, it's a trap. You're going to be the food. So they take the people and whatever. It reminds me of my dream I had last night. There was this ship or something came down. That probably should be my title, and my video should be different. But this ship came down. This face of this personification of these. I'm not telling you. That's for another video. That is for another video. I'm not going to forget it because it's still in my dream state mind. No, people are getting angrier. They are getting angrier and they're arguing, and you're probably noticing that if you're just tuning in. Good morning. Let me flip this around. I'm going to tell that later. That's going to have to be a separate video because it just now popped in my mind when I was talking about the Twilight Zone. Look how beautiful it is. We need to focus on what we're focusing on. It's so green. Hello, Angela, honey. Yes, hello, John. I just had a deja vu looking at your comment, John P. Adventures. While standing here doing that and looking at your comment, I had a deja vu. And it's okay to have a deja vu. Welcome, welcome. Are you noticing that people are getting angry and they're arguing? If you're in the workplace, people just get upset all of a sudden. The slightest thing like triggers them. You're noticing the evil in the people's eyes. Yes, the eyes are supposed to be the windows of the soul. Is it like when you see the evil in people's eyes, it means something's inside of them and it's not the normal. I mean, that other person's in there, but when you see that, I just had a slight try to ring in my ear. You see the evil in people's eyes, it means there's another type of an entity in there, is what it is. Yes, driving. Driving is getting even worse for Southern California. Are they driving reckless? Lots of mean people out there. You thought this stream was about making grilled cheese. Sure you did. Sure you did. You know it wasn't. You know this stream is not about making grilled cheese. It clearly has its heading on it. It has a title. People are getting angry and they're wanting to argue. That's right. You're gone. I don't even want to look at your comment no more. Now, don't come on here and playing because I don't play. Do I look like I'm playing? We're talking about people getting angry. Don't make me get angry. No, so you're going out the door. No, you gotta get with it. You gotta get with it. Driving is rude. Driving rude. That's right, Applebrooks, honey. It's hard to describe. You don't interact too much either. You was just saying this yesterday that there's more anger and people being violent behavior. Yes, and it is going to get worse. You got that right. Let me. We also, when I woke up this morning, there wasn't none of these clouds, but it was just like one little wispy thing. But the sky is really beautiful. I can appreciate the beauty around me. It's like the Twilight Zone. I told him, don't open that door and let Rosie out. I'm doing a live video. Somebody does not listen. Shut the door. Shut the door all the way. I gotta make sure the door is shut all the way. You ever tell people, don't you do that, and they do it? You've been seeing a lot of road rage lately. Yeah. Oh, you like my glasses? Well, these are my new prescription glasses that I got. They're for reading up close. They're not for at distance or so. But look, people are getting angry, and you probably have noticed that the anger is rising, and the arguments are breaking out. It's like they're becoming combatant. And Mr. Schwab predicted it. He did during one of his gatherings that people will get angry, or what did he say? People will get angry or something like that. Your husband's 5-year-old was mad and hit you in the face. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Greatest ever. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, you got to protect your space around you. You got to protect yourself. You got to put on the full armor of God. You got to create that white bubble, blue, whatever you protect yourself. Be aware of what's happening, because there are spiritual forces out there. There are energies out there. There could even be an alien out there, some alien technology, like in the Twilight Zone, where they're turning the dial and they're directing it at certain, it could even be up there on satellites. There could be aliens. I'm using this, I'm just using this. There could even be alien technology on these satellites. And they're beaming this technology down, like in the Twilight Zone, all over the place at once. You know, someone said something about Starlink once. I read it in the comments section. They said, what if Starlink is also being used for sending signals down like that too? Somebody said that, and I thought, well, that's a thought. It is. Even though Starlink does provide, wireless, remote, whatever, internet and stuff, who's to say that some other alien-like whatever thing could be up there doing it too? They're admitting that we're monitored now, Frank McMahon. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, it is Jesus is King, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Alleluia. Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Alleluia. I forget what that song is. Okay, let's pause for nature. We got to make time for nature, y'all. Try to remain calm. Do not engage in people who want to argue. I know it's pretty hard if you have someone standing right in your face, screaming at you, getting right in your face, and they start. You ever notice people? You can see it. Some people, they'll scream, and when they start screaming, they'll spit in your face, because they're screaming and with such ferocious energy. It's really awful. It's like you get a little bit more closer, you're gonna bite that person's face off with what you never know. If we turn into the zombie apocalypse, I don't know if the zombie people, well, I guess they could get angry too, and that's how they bite people. Really, I'm just saying that. I just now pictured a zombie-like person screaming or whatever, growling at somebody in their face, angry and growling. No, I don't watch none of that stuff. I don't. They shut off the volume from your video last night. Yes, they did. They shut it off at the very beginning, and I was talking, and it was probably the first 1 or 2 minutes of it. And I looked at the comment section. They said, Gina, your volume is off. Oh, yeah, the microphone was completely deleted off my OBS. I had to go put in, I had to click some buttons and add a, what do they call it? A resource. And I had to do my audio back on there. It's controlling them. Yes, it is controlling them. Um, Muy bien. That's right, muy bien. They want to mute the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. There was this one video from like 11 years ago that I saw. This person was telling the truth, and it had 6,000 some odd views. And I saw only 3 comments under that video. And one of the comments, and it was like from 2 years ago, said, why are there only 3 comments on this video? And the video was, it was talking about, natural things and stuff like that. They got rid of all the comments, all of them. This is the day and age that we're living in. Oh, something about the Pope. The Pope has declared that it will no longer acknowledge like the paranormal or something. You know how the Fatima and stuff like that? The apparition, the Fatima. They said that they are going to not talk about stuff like that no more. Not acknowledge it or something. There was something like that that made a headline. And I'm thinking, why are you not why will you not do that? Good morning. Saying that you're not going to really engage in that type of stuff anymore. That was really strange. Good morning. We're talking about people being angry. They're getting angry and they're wanting to argue. And you can find that in your workplace too. You can find it when you go out in the store. You can find it on the road. You can find people having road rage. I've got to try to stay on subject. People having road rage, and they driving very reckless. I tell you what, people who are driving reckless and they got road rage, they won't be doing that with cars that are driving them around because they won't control at all. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. Look at the temperature. It's I think the humidity's high or something a little bit. Y'all listen. Don't let something take over you and make you scream and holler. Don't do it and want to argue. Don't let it provoke you to violence. Don't allow something to get into you or get around. Sanctify your home and sanctify your family. Sanctify yourself on the inside. Get a hold of Jesus. Get a hold of God. You know, I notice when you mention Jesus or God, that gets you shadow banned too. It does. There's nothing wrong with believing in a higher power. There isn't. There is nothing wrong with it. Unless your belief in a higher power is a threat to another higher power out there. Unless that is the case, it is a threat to another higher power. That's right. That wants to have complete control. Yeah, that's right. Walk away from the argument. That's right. The real DJ Digital. Oh, it is. It's so green. It's really green, and the plants, the greenery. Oh, my garden is really growing too. It's growing I had fertilized the stuff before before the rain came. Okay, people getting angry. You may notice that even within your own family, your friendships, your workplace, even in the store, people just wanting to argue over the silliest, stupidest stuff and become violent. And somebody said in here, you can look and the people's eyes and you see the anger, you see the evil in their eyes, the personification. Evil needs a body to be in, a warm body. It does. Um, Thank you. It's a lot of work, work since 2004. None of this was here. It wasn't. All these bushes, the plants and stuff they were planted to benefit, us. So we had some berries, but also the birds and stuff. If it's useful, that's when we did it. And I'm going to show you this. If I hope I get a signal out here, you all. Don't give in to the anger. Well, it's got some sugar snap peas growing up here. Oh, look at them. Oh, you can do this in a Chinese dish. No, I think I had to eat them right like this now. These are the plants. I just put my cherry tomatoes down there. Gina, how come you talking about being angry and you're showing your garden? Well, we can talk about that. That's why you got to tune out the anger. Tune out any energy and just only have good vibration on the inside of you. So look at this. This is the sweet potatoes. They're going to do great. They're going to do really good. And you see that they are doing good. They're growing nice. We got the green onions. More green onions. Oh yeah, I was getting ready to say I'm supposed to put a I'm supposed to be putting some vining beans on these trellises right here. Let me flip this around, you all. If you can get out in nature and just ground yourself and just look at it. Just look at it. It'd be great for you. If you need to calm down, then take a moment to calm down before you lose control. If you're about to lose control, then get yourself calmed down. Look, it's going to have a lot of tomatoes. These are all cherry tomatoes through here. Look at these. This is my collards. And I'm going to pick some leaves, some collards. They're delicious. They grew really well. Remember when I was planting them, it still had some cold weather that could come in. Look how nice they look. They're lovely. Yeah, nice and organic. You like the organic, Gina? Yes, we like the real thing. We don't want no imitation. You do not want an imitation. But listen, can you listen to me? People are getting angry and they're arguing and it's not good. You don't want to feel the energy because that energy spreads is what it does. And, I looked straight down. Guess what I seen? Gina, honey, what'd you see? Look at the, we're going to look down and see it too. I thought, what is that? I did. I thought, what is that? And you see what it is. It's a 4-leaf clover. As soon as I stand here and I look down, you got a lovely 4-leaf clover for you all. Yeah, that's for you. Right there. A lovely 4-leaf clover. Hello, Mickey, honey. Yeah. I just stood right here at my feet and I looked down and it was right beneath my eyes, which is quite lovely. Yeah. So we got a 4-leaf clover. So if you can, get out in nature. Get out in nature. These are all pepper plants, different types of peppers right here. And chard, very, very good for you. Yeah. So if you can, oh yeah, it's very beautiful out. It's real pretty. I don't want to get too far from the house. People are getting angry and they want to argue, but do not engage in their anger. Do not let the sun go down while you're angry is what it says. There is a thing. Do not do it. Don't let the sun go down with you still being angry. It's not good for you. And just think, when you let the sun go down and you're angry and you sleep angry, oh, you're giving that energy rest. You are. While you sleep, you're going to bed with the anger, with that entity. You really are. You're going to bed with an entity, and that entity loves it. And you won't love that entity before too long if you let the sun go down while you're angry. Yeah, some people go to bed angry. They get up angry because the anger never goes away because they didn't get rid of it. Okay, let's look at this. People are getting angry and they're wanting to argue. They're wanting to, this is supposed to be a white flesh peach. I guess the rain and stuff falls off. Oh, yeah. No, y'all, don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't engage in anger. Walk away if possible, because sometimes I know you got to fight back. Sometimes there's cobwebs. Sometimes the people will only listen if you get back at them, but that's kind of dangerous. It really is. Just don't do it. Don't. Any people on the road rage? Huh. I gotta put this 4-leaf clover somewhere in a safe place. Gotta put it in a safe place. Where's my safe place going to be? Look up there at the ceiling. Go on. Yeah. All right. Okay, you seen the top of the rafters? Is what you seen. I put the 4-leaf clover that we picked together there, y'all know. People are getting angry if you're just tuning in and they're arguing. There's something happening and it really is like the Twilight Zone. They turn the dial in the Twilight Zone thing and they put it over a certain city. It shows 2 aliens and the people start arguing and they're smiling. The aliens like it. Then they go to another area and they do the same. They do the same. That could be going on here. And the Twilight Zone could very well be predicting and prophesying what is happening that will happen, just like Mr. Schwab predicted it. He said people will get angrier. Did he say that? Somebody said it in the comments section. People will be getting angrier. That's what they said. CERN and HARP. Well, there is military grade technology that literally can be directed, like just picture a big old satellite thing, a big old device that literally pinpoints it and spreads the energy out and messes with up here your brain waves and stuff like that. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He said a lot of things. He's getting too old now. He is. No, just don't engage in it. Try to keep your peace. Pray over your house. Pray over your vehicles. Pray over yourself. Pray over your family and your pets. Just pray over it. Walk around your house, walk around your property and pray over it. Pray over it in the name of Jesus or however you do. It's the intention right here. Anoint your houses and stuff. Because the spiritual realm can feel it. It makes a difference when it is to the spiritual realm. It does. People don't believe in that, but that's okay. It's okay to believe in that. It is okay if you believe it. If you have the faith that it works and you see evidence of it, you go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do it, you all. Do it. Hello, Carly. There's a lot of stress. Plus, you think they're messing with us. Of course, they're messing with us. They are messing with us. Yeah, the military microwave weapons. Some people feel like they're in a microwave. They really do. Get microwave from the inside out. Yeah, let me flip this around. I know you've been seeing sporadic videos of me lately. I've been extremely a lot going on, so that's okay. I come on here when I can. I will. So yeah, it's all right. It is. Just like the summertime, people get really busy. They got stuff going on. It's normal. It's not like the winter months when it gets dark out really early and it's cold and everybody's in their house more. Now everybody's out of their house more. Well, not everybody, but the majority of people. They got stuff going on. Yeah, your cell phones are worse than the microwave, sunshine, for me and you. Sunshine for me and you. You just love it. I do love it. Every time I see your YouTube thing, I'm just going to bring a smile to my face because it just rings. Just love it. Yeah. Gina. Can't help it. I can't help it. Love you too. I can't. It has a very good frequency to it. And if that frequency that's in your channel name, it's probably resonating also from you. Otherwise, you would not have made that channel name like that. That's the frequency from inside of you. We can feel frequency over the airways. We really can. Love you, Carly, honey. You're going to go to the house to the gym with the girls for the night. Yeah, go back to the house to go to the gym. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. It's great. Hello, Shelly, honey. Hello, Mickey, honey. Yeah. Well, I like to smile. There was a period of time when I was really little. I noticed in my school pictures, I would smile when I was really, really, really little, like in kindergarten, um, first grade, second grade, first grade and second grade, and there. But then one of my pictures after that, I quit smiling. I didn't smile anymore in any of my pictures in school. And it was around the time frame where I met. I saw that UFO when I was little in elementary school. It was up there in the sky, hovered over where I was outside playing red, blue, and green light. And I ran in the house, and my mother had said she saw that too, but she never told me. I figured that I found that out just a year or so ago. But then when I went later that evening to play in the playground by the school on the swings, I was swinging really high, trying to get parallel with the bar up there, and there was that UFO right over the head of me. It scared me to death. I didn't have no shoes on, and I put my feet on the ground and stopped myself, and I ran to where my brothers and sisters were. Yeah, so I like to smile now. I do. I like it. Took me a long time to smile, but that's okay. At least I can smile from my heart. Yeah. Um, I seen that portrait that you're talking about, and I didn't really dwell on it or anything like that. It's not resonating with me. My spirit's not calling me to, Gina, look inside it. Yeah, but it's a distraction for sure. You actually got sucked up by the UFO. I wouldn't say that you didn't, Reaper. Um, yeah, you give a smile and you get a smile back. That's right. Oh, I like it too. I love it. And the greenhouse. Did you see the greenhouse? The plants in the greenhouse are so big lately. I think I didn't. I showed them the other day. The cucumbers are growing really, really good. Plastic panels in front of the screen to allow the airflow. Okay, yeah. Hello. Hello, Lola. You don't need to go deep on the monastery. That's right, of a painting. No. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to the bird. Let's get this. People are getting angry and they want to argue, but don't engage in it. If you can diffuse it, do it. But if you can't get to a place that is safe, sometimes you got to get away from it because for that reason, you got to protect yourself, you got to protect your family, you got to protect your children. Is what you got to do. That bird is really pretty. Yes, that's right, Tina. There's a beautiful bird singing up there, wherever it's at. It's really beautiful. Oh, the wind chimes like it too. They do. They love it. So if you're just tuning in, people are getting really angry and they're wanting to argue. It's not the majority. You can't say all the people, but there's a getting angry for no reason and they start arguments just like that. Just like that. You got to be aware of it and be on your guard because you do not want to be around that energy. That energy, the more you engage with an energy like that, the more that energy grows in strength. It does. It grows in strength. It's the kind that wants you to. Oh, you're so welcome, sunshine. Yes, that's right. The Netherlands. Hello, Petra. Yes. Hello, Kevin. So we're out here. If you can get out in nature, if you can get out in nature, you should do it. These grapes, once they bloom and once they come into fruition, they are delicious. These were two grapevines that we planted in the ground. Oh, it's been years ago, probably 15 years ago. We planted them here, and there's another one over there. Yeah. See, I just want to say, you just don't come on here and play because our Apple Brooks honey ain't in the playing mood because you try to disrupt the live stream. Yeah, we have enough distractions in life. We do. Can't be having that during our live streams. No. Don't don't listen to the wind chimes. They are so active. They are. Yeah, they want to make noise. This good energy here on the porch. You want to be able to you want to be able to be at peace on the inside. At least if you got peace on the inside, it really helps with your surroundings. If you can have like the peace that passes all understanding on the inside of you, and it does exist, despite any situation you may be in or you're going through, that peace on the inside. It literally is just like you're at peace. Even though the world could be falling apart all around you or something, you know that you're going to be okay. It takes a while to get there for some people, but it does exist. It does exist. And that's the truth. It exists. That's what you want. That's my Auntie Kathleen, and that's my dad. Yeah. Um, so with all the anger going on in the world, because there's a lot, it's not just where you are in the United States or whatever, in other countries. I mean, this is worldwide, and it's going to, people will be angrier. That's what Mr. Schwab predicted with his crystal ball. People will get angrier, and sometimes their predictions come true. I'm just saying. Don't know how. With a little bit of magic, a little bit of magic, they come true. Yeah, Apple Brooks, honey, you doing great. You are. Hello, Kathleen. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, that's what's happening. We are here to keep the world cool. Absolutely. You got to have some peacemakers on this earth. You really do. Without the peacemakers, the earth is going to turn into a cesspool. It's going to become inhabitable for more or less, spiritually speaking. You got to have peacemakers, and it's not easy being a peacemaker. It's not easy to keep the peace because you're going to be challenged every single moment of your life for some. But on a worldwide scale, it's hard too. It's just they'd rather have war, they'd rather have anger, they'd rather have arguments. And it's the energy that's out there. It is. I am going to be going. Yeah, you have a peacemaker. Yeah, you got to be strong. Yeah. Mm. You've got to be strong, you all. You do. Just right inside of here. Don't engage with the anger, but be on your guard. Be on your guard against that energy because something is getting into people when you can look in their eyes and you see the pure evil. Because people let themselves be taken over, and that evil can hide inside of people. That it can, if you're speaking about that type of entity, it can lay low inside of people and put on a fake persona, but then it can't stay low for too long because it likes power. Then it comes back to the surface, is what happens. People getting themselves hidden by our Apple Brooks honey. She's doing a great job. She is. That's right. Let me flip this around. So whether it's aliens turning a dial, like in the Twilight Zone, making people angry and argue, or whether it's entities, it could be a combination of both. It's happening. And it's hard to watch. It's hard to be around. But you got to shield yourself from it. You really do. Shield yourself from it. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Yeah. Ah, my goodness gracious. Um, yeah. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning um, and your day. And just don't engage. Don't engage. If you can just turn around and walk away. I know the energy won't like it, but you got to do what's best for you and to keep the peace inside of you and around you. You do. And you can do it. Thank you all for watching. And thank you, Applebrooks Honey. If there's any other moderator on here, thank you. Thank you all for your comments. We can do it. We're stronger than we think. You're stronger than you think.